Hey guys, it's Brandon with Premier Fitness Systems, and today I'm going to take you guys through a great foundational class for golf fitness. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on separation, we're going to work on hip mobility, we're going to work on spine mobility, we're going to work on stability, all geared to help you play better golf. So with this workout, all you need is a club or a stick, something to help yourself with stability and balance. The first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to get into a golf posture, and I want you guys to start working on the disassociation of your pelvis. So all we're going to do is we're going to stick our butt out and we're going to bring it underneath. We're going to stick our butt out and we're going to bring it underneath. We're going to do that 10 times. So that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. As you move, you're breathing. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Kind of looks like you're on the dance floor, you're twerking a little bit, but what we're working on is getting a feel for where our pelvis is in space. So now, this is an anterior tilt, so think C posture. We're going to come underneath to the other extreme, that's an S posture, and now I want you to find neutral. Okay? With that neutral posture, we're going to grab our club or our stick, and we're going to work on separating the upper body. So now we're going to rotate just to the right without moving the lower half. So we're disassociating the upper body from the lower body. There's 4. We're going to do it one more time. That's 5. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go ahead and shake it out a little bit. We're going to go the other direction. So again, I want neutral posture. Not a bad idea to find that big find that big C, right? Find both ends and then find neutral. And then from there, we're going to rotate the other direction. We're going to rotate left for 5 reps. Three, 4, and 5. So now we get the spine nice and warm. I'm going to have you guys get into a half kneel. Okay, right leg is up, left knee is down. Now that same movement of your spine that we were in, we want to find here. So this is, right, that big extended posture. I want you to find neutral so your hips are underneath you. If you think of your pelvis like a bowl, we want to make sure that the bowl doesn't spill, okay? So my pelvis is underneath me. I'm going to find this down leg. Hands are going to be together, and now we're going to open up to the right over that lead leg. So now we'll rotate as far as we can to the right. Let's keep our head facing center. We're going to do this 10 times. I got 4. That's 5. 6. 9. One more and we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll switch legs. We'll bring that left leg up. And again, we want to get the pelvis underneath. Okay, make sure that we're not spilling the water. Pelvis underneath. Arms are out. And we'll rotate left for 10 reps. As you're moving, you're breathing. And again, we're thinking about disassociating the upper body from the lower body. So we want the lower body to be nice and stable. We don't want it to move. Let's get 2 more. 1 more and we'll hold. Stay in that position. Continue to breathe. Being nice and strong. Okay, so now we'll come back up into a standing posture. And we'll go split stance. So we're going to have right foot in front of left. And I want you guys to get really heavy on your lead leg, on your right leg. Your trail leg is light. Okay, if you need to here, we can use that club or that stick for support. We're just going to hold it out like so. If you don't need it, we'll drop it down and you're just going to be balancing. So heavy lead leg, light trail leg. Imagine this leg was on ice. So if it was on ice, we don't want to crush the ice, we follow in, so you want to be real light on that left leg. I'm going to get into your golf posture, and from here, again, we're going to work on rotation. So I'm going to open up with my right arm, and I'm going to reach long with my left, creating as much separation as I can, and come back down. So from the front, heavy right leg, light trail leg, arms are out, reach to the ground. I open up, and as I open, I drive long to create separation. Okay, I'm going to come back to neutral, and I'm going to repeat. As you're doing this, this leg is being driven down into the ground. So again, I'm real heavy through this right leg. I'm going to continue to open up. Let's just do 5 more on this side. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. One more we'll hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, same thing on the left side. Heavy left leg, light right leg. Imagine I'm on ice. I'm driving this leg down into the ground. I'm going to reach, and we're opening up to the left. As I open left, my right arm is reaching long. I'm creating separation. I'm going to come back down. Breathe as you move. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Working on good separation, good disassociation. Let's do 5 more here as well. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. 4. And 5. Okay. Now we're getting nice and warm, starting to lather up a little bit. So let's progress our balance. Again, if you need help, let's take the club. Okay, club or stick. If you don't need it, drop it down. And you can always progress later on not using this. So now on my right leg, I'm going to reach forward as if I was trying to reach out to the far wall or the far, as far as you can. Again, using the stick will reach, come back. Without the stick, left arm goes long. Okay, I'm thinking about keeping my hips square as I reach. 3. That's 4. That's 5. Okay, we'll switch sides. Left leg down with the stick, right? Use this for balance. Right leg comes up. Reach nice and long. Notice how as I reach, I'm staying neutral with my chin. So I'm not going this way. If I'm up, then I'm creating some extension in my cervical spine, which I don't want. So we want to think neutral. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's do that one more time. This time we'll go 10 reps aside. So right leg down, nice and strong, reaching left arm. That's 1. If you can, try not to touch down when you come back through. Keep that leg up. 2, 3, 4. That's 5. We want to feel the glute. 6, and a little hamstring on that down leg. That's 8. There's 9. Let's hold this last one for a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, switching legs. 10 reps on the left side. Reaching right arm. Good control. 1, 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8, 9. One more hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay, I'm working up a sweat. We are in Arizona right now at the beautiful Ancala Club, and it's probably 85 out here, right? So I'm sweating a little bit, but we're good. Okay, so now let's drop down onto our hands and knees. And here we're just going to start moving the spine again, and we're going to start with just the pelvis. So similar movement that we started with. I'm going to just tilt my lumbar spine. And we're doing this just to gain awareness and control over that aspect of our body. So we'll do this about 10 times. I'm flexing and I'm extending my lumbar spine. A couple more. And then we'll carry that into a full spinal movement. So now we're going to come all the way up into full flexion and all the way into full extension. Okay, think about segmenting one vertebra at a time. So you're trying to actually control your spinal movement and come all the way up. So if I start here in extension, I'm going to start to move my pelvis into full flexion and then reverse. So we're trying to control it. Do that a few more times. Full extension, full flexion. Let's go one more. And up through. Okay, now we're gonna integrate some stability. So we need to get a wide base with our feet. We want our hands to be about shoulder distance. And we're gonna work shoulder taps. Okay, so in this movement, there's a lot of core requirements. So we need shoulder and scapula stability. There's gonna be pelvis stability, and then there's a lot of cross body core. So from a push-up position, I'm gonna give myself a wide base, and I'm gonna tap. Okay, pretend like you had something on the small of your back, and you don't wanna spill it. So if I do this, I'm now losing that object on my back. So we need to lock it down and find your core. So let's just go 5 taps. So here's 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Okay. We come back down, either on your mat, on the ground, and we're gonna work a hip stretch. So here's one position, so call this 12 o'clock, then we're gonna work 3 o'clock, and then we're gonna work 5. So if I'm straight on, we have 12, we have 2, and we have 5. And we're gonna work right side and left side 3 rounds. Okay, so 12, pelvis underneath, I find that hip, drive forward, 1, 2, open up, find it, drive forward and lateral, 1, 2, and then I'm gonna open all the way up. Again, forward and a little bit lateral into that stretch. The key to opening up your hip flexor is that you're not extending. So a big extension would look like this. Okay, well again, we wanna be really aware of the position of our pelvis. So 12, find the stretch, 2, find the stretch, open up, find the stretch. If I do that from the side, should be able to see back to the right, pelvis underneath, there's the stretch, there's the stretch, big open up, there's the stretch, same thing on the left. Find the hip, open it up, find the hip, open it up, and we'll do that one more time. Okay, so now let's go back to our club or our stick. We're gonna come at hip stability and rotation. So with the club, with the stick, we'll put it across your chest, and let's come back into that stance position where we're heavy lead leg and we're light trail. I'll give you guys a couple options here. So the harder option, we're gonna be on one leg, okay? We're gonna rotate on that single leg. If you fall over there, use your back leg for some stability. So my back toe, my left toe is lightly down. I need to get heavy lead leg, okay? where I can float, and we're gonna rotate, but now we're gonna pick up a little bit of speed, okay? So the tempo is about a 1-1-1, maybe a 2-2, okay, for 10 reps. Okay, so here we go, we're standing. Start to rotate, that's 1, that's 2, 3, stay with me with this, 4, good, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. On the left side, I'll go ahead and do it with my right toe, my back toe down. So heavy left leg, I find the ground. I'm real light back here, and we're gonna go ahead and rotate from 1, 2, 3, drive through the ground, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go again, right leg first, and then the left leg. So I'll do this from the other side, just so you can see this right side being down. So left leg's gonna float, heavy right leg, I'm gonna ground myself into the ground, a little bit of a hinge, find the floor, rotate. 1, 2, think about disassociating your chest away from your lower body. 3, 4, right knee shouldn't move. 5, 6, 7, that's 8, 9, and 10. Same thing on the left side. I'll keep my right leg down again. We'll rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got my glutes going. Hopefully they got your glutes going as well. And now let's go ahead and lay down. So I'm gonna lay down on the mat. And what I want you guys to do is think about your pelvis in this position. So if I was to arch my back, that's that anterior tilt. Okay, we don't want that. I want you to find your back into the ground and try to lift your pelvis, lift your butt just off the ground. My feet are flexed, so my toes are up, my hands are down. I'm gonna drive my hips off the ground, but we wanna make sure that we're not extending. Okay, so think about it, pelvis, lift, hold, find your glutes, and we're gonna march. So I'm gonna drive one knee up, and I'm gonna switch it. Okay, so everybody feel that, and gain that awareness of where your pelvis is in space. So we don't want this exercise to be a low back exercise. We want it to be a hamstring and a glute. Hands are down, pelvis underneath, drive up, find the glute. We're gonna march for 10, so that's 1. That's 1, drive through the ground. 2, and 2, 3, and 3, stay with it, 4, and 4, 5, 5, good, 6, 6, 7, 7, that's 8, 8, 9, one more each, 10, and 10. Okay, go ahead and relax, and just hang out there for a second. Let's let the knees drop, rotate side to side. Let's do that a few times and just get everything nice and loose. One more time each way. Okay, so now let's come back into that quadruped position, hands and knees. And in this position, I'm gonna reach right arm, and I'm gonna reach left leg. Now again, we don't want to extend. So if I reach and I extend, all that stress goes into my low back, and we don't want that. We want to think about staying strong through your core the whole time. So I'm pressing through the ground, right arm, left leg, core is tight. Okay, come in, elbow to knee. There's a little bit of flexion. Reach again without extending. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5, we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Right arm through the ground, core is tight. Left arm, right leg, don't extend. Find your core the whole time. 1, inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, little hold, press through the ground, and relax. Okay, now let's go back to the ground. We're gonna lay down on the side, on our sides. So I'll face you guys first. My knees are gonna be in my chest, about at 90 degrees. Arms are reaching, head can be down. You can put a pillow here if you need. All we're gonna do here is just open up. Okay, we're gonna get good rotation through the thoracic spine. So I'm gonna inhale here, exhale, open up. Inhale, exhale, open up. Let the head move with the hand here to get a little bit more range of motion. Inhale, exhale, open up. Reach this bottom arm long. Let's get 2 more. Breathe as you move. 1 more. This one will hold. Open up, relax your head, reach the bottom arm long. Breathe in that position. And just stay here for a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the other side, let's go ahead and do this. So knees are in our chest, okay, 90 degrees. Reach the bottom arm long. Inhale, exhale, open up, reach long. When you do this, don't force it. Let it happen, let it open up, right? You want to feel this in your upper back, not your lower back. Drive it nice and long, reach, create space, breathe. Let's get 2 more. One more. We'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, okay. You're gonna come back to this kneeling position. So this is a half kneel, this is a tall kneel. Okay, both knees are down in a tall kneel. In this movement, we're gonna find our butt and find our hamstrings. So if you have a wall, if you guys are doing this at home, you can use a wall, drive your feet into the wall, and that'll help you find your hamstrings. Okay, I don't have a wall here, so I'm just gonna use the ground to get my butt underneath me. My hamstrings go, and I want my rib cage to be down. And all I'm gonna do here is fall forward just a little bit. When I fall forward, I feel my hamstrings and I feel my glutes. And then I'm just gonna relax. So we're gonna do 5-second isos where we find our hamstrings and find our glutes. Again, if you have a wall, your feet are driven into the wall and you can try to rip your feet up the wall to find your hamstrings. So there's my butt sticking out. I'm gonna get my butt underneath me. When I do that, I feel my hamstrings, I feel my glutes. I'm gonna fall forward just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. If you guys are feeling hamstrings, feeling glutes, that's good. We'll do it again. Pelvis underneath. Fall forward just a little bit for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do that one more time. Let's go 3 reps. Butt underneath. Find your hamstrings, find your glutes. Fall forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's grab our stick, grab our club, and here we're gonna get into a good hamstring mobility position. So I'm gonna use the club or the stick with my left hand. My right leg is gonna go forward. I'm gonna hinge forward, and I wanna feel my hamstring get long. So if I go the other direction on my right side, here's me thinking pull the butt away from my knee so that my hamstring can go long. Okay, I'm gonna hinge forward, and I'm gonna find the hamstring, and I'm just gonna hold. So right here, I've got the glute going, I've got the hamstring, I'm breathing. I'm gonna feel good activation with a good stretch. And then we'll go ahead and switch sides. So say that's about 10 seconds. Left side, hinge forward, pull the hamstring away, and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll do it again. And come back to the position of your pelvis and your spine. We don't ever want to get here. If we get here, we end up jamming up our low back. So that's a foundational component over most of the stuff that we're going to do in these videos. Is we want to find the hip, we want to find the glute, we don't want to extend into the lumbar spine. So my right leg comes forward, extension would look like this. Now I'm just jamming up my low back. Okay, so I have to keep the abs on, and as I hinge, the movement is happening at my hip and not at my spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left side. Hinge forward. Find the hip. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now let's do that same movement. We'll do it bilaterally. So my feet are going to be together or hip distance, and we're going to add a reach. So here is my bilateral stance. Here's me getting into a hinge without extending. Okay, my rib cage is down. I'm going to hinge, find the glutes, find the hamstrings, and we're going to reach. Okay, everybody just feel that. Play with that position a little bit. Shoot your butt back, rib cage down, and now let's get into it for a hold. So I'm going to hinge. I'm going to check my abs, make sure that I'm not extended. Find the abs, hinge a little bit more, and let's reach for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and strong, and we'll do it again. Shoot the hips back. Abs are engaged. Reach for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So again, good hamstrings, good glutes. Okay, let's come back to the ground, and we're gonna just have a seat. So I'm gonna sit with my legs out. And all I want you guys to do here is think about rounding your spine. Tuck your chin, reach as far forward as you can. Let the back stretch out. Let everything get loose. We'll hold there for a little bit. Then I want you to sit up nice and tall, reach to the sky. Get vertical, right, reach, elevate. We'll hold here. And then we're gonna come back forward. We're gonna front bend, front fold, tuck the chin, reach forward, breathe. Get nice and tall. Really simple movement, but there's a lot of benefit from just this. Reaching tall, keep that chin neutral. Elevate your shoulder blades, reach to the sky, reach to the ceiling. Come back down forward, stretch forward, breathe, and relax. Okay, if you can, we're gonna sit in this position. If you need to bend, you can do that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go legs out, arms across my chest, and I'm gonna rotate right and rotate left. Rotate right, rotate left. We're gonna do that a few more times. Good, right, left, right, left. Let's go one more hold. Breathe in as you're in this position. Come left, breathe in this position. And then go ahead and relax. And then we'll stand up and let's shake it out a little bit. So that's gonna be it for this first golf class. We focused a lot on rotation. We focused a lot on separation. We're starting to learn how to manage our pelvis in space, which is really key, not only for golf fitness and golf performance, but fitness in general. Your pelvis and your rib cage, we want those to be stacked. So as we move forward with these classes, this is going to be a concept that you guys are going to see a lot of, is that I'm talking to you guys not getting into extension. Okay, we want to learn to be stacked and be strong, and that's going to help you find your glutes. That's going to take stress off your low back. That's going to allow you to get better rotation. So again, you guys, I hope that golf class was good for you. The first one in the books. I look forward to coming back and doing more of these classes.